Hello everyone, a warm welcome to all in my YouTube channel. My name is Rajan Kumar Saikia, a student of Mizoram University, MBA first semester. Today I would like to give a small presentation on the topic statistics and measure of central tendency, where I would explain in brief mean, median and mode with certain examples. So going on to the first slide, hence statistics. So what is statistics? Statistics is the science of collecting, organizing, presenting, analyzing and interpreting data to help in making more effective decisions. Statistical analysis is implemented to manipulate, summarize and investigate data so that useful decision making information results are obtained. So we can say that all around the world we use statistics to measure and analyze variability. People have different height, weight, hair colors, different food preferences and so on. These things are all variable because they change among different individuals. There are two kinds of statistics. One is our inferential statistics and the other is descriptive statistics. Inferential statistics deals with taking a sample and analyzing that sample to make judgments or claims about a population. Descriptive statistics refer to getting data and talking about it. When we hear a teacher or a professor saying that the average midsem score is 65%, they are using descriptive statistics. We often use things like histograms, graphs, etc. to help us summarize and explain descriptive statistics. Now let us go on to the next slide. Function of statistics. Function of statistics expresses facts relating to different phenomena in numbers. Present complex data in a simple form so that it becomes easy to comprehend. Basically, I am presenting the complex data in a very simple form so that it becomes easy to understand and easy to comprehend. Enlarges an individual knowledge, experience and power of reasoning. If we want, or let me say an example, if we want to find the number of people or the number of households in India who are having a dog. Now let me say that I've collected some data and I am expressing the fact that this number of households have a dog. Basically, I have collected so much of data under this census, but then I am presenting that complex data in a very simple format, such as tables, graphs, or a diagram. When a data is collected and presented in a simple format, an individual who is reading it, his knowledge gets enhanced. Because of his enhanced knowledge and experience, his power of reasoning becomes better. Okay. Point number 4, compares data relating to facts and facilitates policy formulation. So, why do government collect the data for census, or why census process is carried every 10 years? It is because based on that they are able to formulate policy which can help the lowest category of the society. Now let us go on to the next slide. Scope of statistics. Statistics in planning. Plans drawn on basis of information available through statistics. So when a government or a state plans anything about the state or about a country, it is based on the data which is collected through statistics. Okay. So statistics in business and management. Decision related to marketing, production, finance, investment and control are made on basis of data provided earlier. Statistics in industry. Statistical charge and inspection plans helps in quality control. Okay. Statistics in economics. It helps in understanding and solving economic problems. Now let us go on to the next slide. Limitations of statistics. So statistics has some limitations, and those limitations will be explained briefly. Study of numerical facts only. Hence, statistics can only study such facts which can be expressed in numerical terms. Second point, study of aggregate only. Statistics study only the aggregates and not particular unit. No conclusion is possible from single piece of data. Homogeneity of data an essential requirement. Quantitative data has to be consistent and homogeneous, otherwise it will not be possible to draw conclusions. Without reference, results may prove to be wrong. Circumstances and conditions under which conclusions are made have to be studied, otherwise the results may give wrong impressions. Can be used only by the experts. Yes, only experts can make good use of statistics, and unqualified would find it difficult to apply it. Results are true only on average. Statistical results only expresses tendencies and are true on an average and not absolutely. Prone to misuse. The misuse of statistics to seek particular results is a possibility, more so when it is not easily understood. Let's go on to the next slide. Measure of central tendency. So, first of all, I would like to say that what is central tendency? Central tendency is basically for any group of data that value which is most representative of data set. Example, suppose we talk about the average weight of student in a class. Suppose there are 50 students in a class. Their weights will definitely differ. However, there will be one such value which will be representative of all the weights of that student in that class. That value is the central value. Okay, so let's read this definition. A measure of central tendency is a summary statistics that represents the center point or typical value of a data set. This measure indicate where most values in distribution fall and are also referred to as the central location of a distribution. You can think of it as the tendency of data to cluster around a middle value. In statistics, the three most common measures of central tendency are the mean, median, and mode. Each of these measures calculates the location of the central point using a different method. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. Mean. Mean is the arithmetic average, and it is probably the measure of central tendency that you are most familiar. Calculating the mean is very simple. You just add up all the values and divide by the number of observations in your data set. Hence, in this way, x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on divided by total number of observations, which will be n. Ways to calculate mean. We have different ways to calculate mean. Hence, let's calculate mean for individual series. X bar is equal to sigma x divided by n. And in shortcut method, to calculate the mean, we will have our x bar is equal to a plus sigma dx divided by n. To calculate the mean in discrete series, x bar is equal to sigma fx divided by n. And in shortcut method, to calculate the mean in discrete series, we will have our x bar is equal to a plus sigma f dx divided by n. We will have three ways to calculate mean in continuous series. One will be a direct method, shortcut method, and step deviation method. In direct method, we have our x bar is equal to sigma f of x divided by n. In shortcut method, we will have x bar is equal to a plus sigma f dx divided by n. Step deviation method, x bar is equal to a plus sigma f dx divided by n into c. Now let us solve some examples of mean in an individual series. The following gives the weight of 10 students in a class. Hence the weights will be 40, 50, 30, 60, 70, 80, 40, 50, 60 and 90. So how many number of observations? There are 10 number of observations. Now we need to calculate the arithmetic mean. let's calculate arithmetic mean using direct method, which we have said earlier. X bar is equal to sigma x divided by total number of observations. X bar will be equal to, where this sigma x will be 40 plus 50 plus 30 plus 60 plus 70 plus 80 plus 40 plus 50 plus 60 plus 90. The total of the weights will be 570 divided by total number of observations, which will be 57. Hence, this is our arithmetic mean in an individual series. So, here is another example of mean in a discrete mean series. Now we have come to know that the formula for finding out the arithmetic mean in discrete series is x bar is equal to sigma f of x divided by n. Now let us go on to the question. From the following data relating to the monthly income of 50 persons, determine the average monthly income. Here we have two rows, hence 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 7 columns. Income and number of persons. In income we have 220, 250, 300, 370, 450, 500. And number of persons we have 5 for 220, 10 for 250, 15 for 300, 7 for 370, 3 for 450 and 10 for 500. So let us make a table out of it. In the solution you can see we made a table of 3 columns and several rows, in where in the first column we put the income, in the second column we put the number of persons, and in the third column we multiplied the income and the number of persons, hence which will be our f of x. So we put the income like 220, 250, 300, 370, 450, 500. Number of persons in the same way, and the total number of persons will be 50, and f of x will be 5 into 220, which will be our 110. The second f of x will be 10 into 2500, and it will carry on till 5000 we got. So we will find the summation of all this f of x. We will add up 110 plus 2500 plus 4500 plus 2590 plus 1350 plus 5000, where we will get 17,040 rupees. 17,040 will be divided by 50, hence total number of persons, where we will get 340.8 as our arithmetic mean. Now let us go with another example of mean, or to calculate the mean in a continuous series. To calculate the mean in a continuous series, we have the formula x bar is equal to summation of f of x divided by n. Here let me say what will be your n. N will be nothing but the number of students, hence 5 plus 3 plus 7 plus 25 plus 20 will be your n, which will be 60. Okay, let's go on to the question. 5 students scored between 0 to 10 marks, 3 students scored between 10 to 20 marks, 7 students scored between 20 to 30, and so on. To find out the arithmetic mean of this question, we will need to make a table of 4 columns, where we will, in the first column we will put our classes, and 0 to 10 we cannot solve directly like discrete series, so we will need another column where we will find the mid range of the classes. Hence 0 to 10, the mid between 0 to 10 will be 5, mid between 10 to 20 will be 15, mid between 20 to 30 will be 25, and so on. F is nothing, the third column, F is nothing but the number of students which is given in the questions. We will write that down as it is. And f of x is nothing but the number of students into mid number of classes. Hence 5 into 5 will be a 25, 15 into 3 will be a 45, and so on. To find out the arithmetic mean, which will be a summation of f of x, summation of f of x means adding up all the f of x. Hence 25 plus 45 plus 175 plus 875 plus 900 divided by 60, which will, and the answer will be a 33.67. Median. The median is the medial value. It is the value that splits the data set in half. To find the median, order your data from smallest to largest, ascending to descending or descending to ascending, and then find the data point that has an equal amount of values above it and below it. The method for locating the median varies slightly depending on whether your dataset has an even or odd number of values. Ways to calculate median. Formula to calculate median in individual series, we will have our median is equal to size of n plus 1 by 2 item. Formula to calculate median in discrete series, we will have our median is equal to size of n plus 1 by 2 item. Formula to calculate median in continuous series, we will have our median is equal to L1 plus L2 minus L1 divided by F into M minus C. Example of median individual series. From the items given below, calculate the arithmetic median. We have our items which will be 14, 36, 45, 70, 105 and 145. We have 6 number of items, hence n will be 6. So we have nothing to do, just put the formula value of n plus 1 by 2 item, where n will be our 6. 6 plus 1 will be our 7. 7 divided by 2 will be our 3.5. Means it will be between, the item will be between 45 and 70. So we will have to add up 45 plus 70 divided by 2 and we will get our 57.5. This is to find the arithmetic median in an even number of series. So we have another example of median in a discrete series. To find out the median in a discrete series, we have the formula median is equal to size of n plus 1 by 2 item. Let us go on to the question. Number of persons, 12 persons are earning 1,200, 16 persons are earning 1,800, 2 are earning 5,000 and so on. So to calculate this arithmetic median, we will have to make a table of 3 columns. In the first column, we will put our income, which will be 1,200, 1,600, 1,800, 2,500, 3,000 and so on in a number of persons. In the second column, we will put our number of persons, hence F, which will be our 12, 15, 16, 10, 3, 7, 2. Okay, and CF, what will be our CF? CF means our cumulative frequency, which will be 12. Number of persons, let's see our number of persons. The first number of person will be our 12, hence cumulative frequency will be 12. And the second cumulative frequency will be 27. It is because 12 plus 15 will be 27. The third cumulative frequency is a 43. It is because 27 plus 16 will be a 43, and the fourth cumulative frequency will be a 53, and so on. To find out the median, we will have to put the 65, which we will get in a cumulative frequency, plus 1 divided by 2. Hence we will get 66 divided by 2. Hence the size of 33th item, and in our 33 is lying in our 43th item, and the income of 43 item is 1,800, and so our median will be 1,800. Example of median in a continuous series. Find the median in a continuous series where our marks, number of students and cumulative frequencies are already given. So marks is between, each student marks is between the range of 0 to 10. 12 student marks are in the range of 10 to 20. 20 student marks are in the range of 20 to 30. 25 students marks are in the range between 30 to 40 and so on. To find out the cumulative frequency, we will do the same as the before one. Means 8 will be equal to 8. 8 plus 12 will be a 20. Second row of our cumulative frequency. 20 plus 20 will be a 40 and so on. Hence we will find 225 as our cumulative frequency. So median will be equal to size of n plus n by 2 item. Size of 225 divided by 2 item. Size of 125 item we will find. So 125 item will be lying in a 145 cumulative frequency. So our median, to calculate the median in a continuous series, we have the formula L1 plus L2 minus L1 divided by F M minus C. M is nothing but our median, which we just found out. Hence it will be 11,112.5 minus 95. 95, how did this 95 come? It came out because C is just a little above, means a number smaller than 145, as our 125 term lie in 145, so we will get our C as 95. L1 will be nothing but 50 plus L2 will be 60 minus 50 by 50. M will be 112.5 minus 95, where we will get our median as 53.5. Mode. What is mode? The mode is the value that occurs the most frequently in your data set. On a bar chart, the mode is the highest bar if the data have multiple values that are tied for occurring the most frequently. You have a multimodal distribution if no values repeats. The data do not have examples of mode individual series. In this series, the number occurring the most often is 50. So the mode will simply be 50. Here is another example of mode in a discrete series. Calculate the arithmetic mode of the given data. Hence, items will be given and frequency are given. So from here, the arithmetic mode of the given number is 105, as the highest frequency 12 is associated with 105. Thank you.